Hi everyone, it's Mitch. It's Saturday, November 15th, and I got a mid-afternoon update. This is our second of three videos that we're going to do today. It's a great day to be a college football fan. We got wall-to-wall college football action. So many games to talk about. We just break it out into three videos on Saturday. One for the early games, one for the afternoon, then I'll be back again later for the later games. But the early games are just kicking off. Takes a while to get these videos uploaded and everything, so I got to start a little early. So we're going to just get right into these afternoon games. First one we're going to talk about, Florida, South Carolina. Not a game I picked on the blog. Not a game that I'm kind of torn on this. South Carolina, they cover a lot against Florida. They're getting better than 3 touchdowns. Florida Gators, they're blowing everybody out at the Swamp. You know what? I don't think they blow out South Carolina in this one enough to cover the spread. I think South Carolina keeps it close. I say we bet this one, if we even go at all, very, very small. We take a shot against the Gators here, but, you can't bank on a team that's racking up 50 points a game against some of the better teams in the SEC. Let's move right along. Let's talk about the Minnesota-Wisconsin game. Wisconsin's favored by almost 2 touchdowns in this one, and there's good reason for this. Minnesota's been faltering, and, they had a nice start. They had a horrible season last year. They only had 1 win the entire season. Then, they went on this huge winning streak this year. They're a great story, but, Wisconsin, really one of the better teams in the Big Ten, kind of, had some stumbling, had some confidence issues, really, and, they just had trouble moving the ball. They had trouble stopping people, so, they didn't win a lot of games. They lost a couple of close ones. They lost that one at Ohio State in a very, very close game. After that, they got blown out by Penn State. They lost a tough one on the road at Michigan State where they were winning the whole way and then lost in the last second by 1 point. I think they roll it on Minnesota this week, and I think they pound the running game like they did last week at Indiana. I think they control the clock. They control the ball. They keep the Minnesota defense out on the field. And Minnesota, couple losses in a row. I don't think, a 3-headed monster at running back with Clay and P.J. Hill, I don't think that's what the doctor ordered for them. So we're going to go with the Wisconsin Badgers. The third game that we're going to go with is Oregon State is playing against Cal. This is a Jordan game. It's a West Coast special. He loves Oregon State in this one, and I got to agree with him. Is there a hotter team in the country? I don't think so, because, there are hot teams out there, so I don't know about the hottest team in the country. Well, let's just say here's a team that stumbled in its first 2 games, a lot of young guys, and this is a typical thing that we've seen, not just we saw it the last couple of days, we've seen it, week after week. The team with the younger players, it takes them a couple weeks to get it together. They took that first loss this season with Stanford. That's still debatable. There was some horrible officiating going on there in a very tight game. So we don't hold that one against them too much. The blowout against Penn State. Well, Penn State blew out a lot of people. And, a young team like that, a road trip to Happy Valley, not always such a great experience, to go meet Joe Paterno, under those circumstances. So we're going to let them slide, but we're going to pick them today. The Beavers, I like them in Corvallis against, Cal. I think they get it done. And, they're thinking Rose Bowl, this young squad. They go Rose Bowl. Mike Riley, he's going to have a job wherever he wants in the college game, but he's pretty much going to be set for life. So, in any event, those are our afternoon picks. There's a slew of other games. You got questions about other afternoon games, other things going on, just join us right in the chat room. I'll be in there pretty much most of the day. Not every minute of the day, but I'll be in there most of the day. You can post a question in the forum. Someone will answer them. Things are heating up. This is exciting. This is college football. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back in a couple hours. We're going to talk about the later games.